Alright, time for the next installment of the Beginner's Guide series. Today I will be playing some Master Yi here into a Wukong, which is, it's okay. Wukong has definitely got like a lot of annoyance with his W and his ult to be able to deal with me a bit. So that could potentially pose a problem. It's quite a bit of CC that is nearly undodgeable, I would say. It seems that I have just a completely AFK team. That's cool. Let's hope they show up, at least for a leash, perhaps. Thank you. Okay. Slowly rolling in. There they are. Good. For the beginner series, there is a playlist in the description that you can check out. We are nearing the end, so you should be able to find any champ you're looking for really at this point. Few are missing, but not too many. Can I get some assistance? Thank you. So yeah, I upload daily, so be sure to subscribe as well. And that's about it, really. Master Yi is clear, pretty straightforward, really. Q is a lot of DP. Oops. Q is a lot of damage output. This is not the greatest leash, so it's a smite here. If the leash is like really good, then you definitely just want to like not smite it. If it's like goes to like 300 or whatever, you know, if it's a really good leash, sometimes it happens, and don't do it. But yeah, I'm not gonna use my Q for this because I can just use my pet to kill all the small ones here for free practically. No reason to put my Q on a 20-second cooldown for it. I realize you get it back with like with hits and stuff, but still. The pet works in a way where you auto-attack twice, or auto-attack once, and then the pet auto-attacks twice, essentially. And we're using the pet here as well to split kill the damage on the small ones. Good. Take all the abilities. And Master Yi's abilities are pretty straightforward, really. Your Q, well, as you can see, dashes, gets a bunch of targets hit. It also applies the effects. So yeah, there's that. Your W can be used as an auto attack reset or just as a damage reduction healing thing. The biggest thing to remember is that auto attack reset factor of it, because there's a lot of situations where you can just use... Oh, I accidentally did it a half second too early there because I canceled my first auto attack. But basically you want to use that as much as possible in like close fights, because it also, if you tap it, it also reduces like the incoming damage by 90%. So if you can use it as an auto attack reset and just tap it in fights, you're going to be able to, well, if you time it right, block a lot of damage out of it. So you want to use that as an auto attack reset pretty much as frequently as possible. Especially if you can time it while like going to get hit by something, you know. That'd be great. I'm seeing the top lane situation here, so we're just going to move on over. Kill's getting clapped. I'm just going to use this. Base rush is now down, which makes going for this guy pretty easy. Just going to walk at him. Put him behind him. Okay, that's not good. The shield he put up. Kind of annoying. And I use my W there to block some damage, and I use my Q afterwards to dodge the damage coming in. It's fine. I flashed there because I was a little bit afraid that the kill was going to get killed still because she walked up, but it's okay. We're good. Not a problem. We go Kraken first, so any component I can buy from Noonquiver essentially. And this is fine. Going for the top scuttle after a play like that when I was really low was literally impossible. If the Wukong walks up to that play, this kills trolling. Oh, please still have flash. You're gonna have to flash over the wall, buddy. She just hard suicided. That's very unfortunate. I don't know why she walked up like that. She should have just like recalled, honestly. There's nothing for her to be done, for her to be doing there. I do want to look for this bot gank. I kind of want to wait for my Lux first before I do this, because obviously the wave is going to push in here, and then we can look for a play. I mean, this could be warded, but let's hope it's not the case. Just walk up, please. Go for the Lucian. He's going to go for the target that I know I can kill. The Senna, I mean, probably not. In that situation, you know, the Lucian is pretty free. Lucian went for some interesting summoners. Okay, then. Yeah, Lucian no escape summoner, so, you know, make things pretty smooth there. Oof. My laners are getting a tad greedy on these plays. Interesting, interesting. For me right now, the most important thing to do is just to keep my clear going. There is not a chance in hell she stays, right? I'm gonna have to go here because what I think is gonna happen is the Wukong is gonna look for something. And then my Lux dies. I mean, she's walking up here, so I guess I can just go for it then. Alright, that kind of sucks, actually. Okay, well, he missed his Q on Lucian there as well. I wanted to just walk up and Q the Senna, but she put that thing around her, so I couldn't actually Q and acute the minion instead. Because I lost the thing on her. The potential, I suppose. Okay. Right now, my red's gonna respawn in like 30 seconds. I'm actually gonna go towards top here, towards my Gromp and clear it down. This way I can clear towards the dragon, clear towards like more bot lane ganks, because they're just gonna be more effective than anything else. Also, there's a chance here that the Scion will die if my kill, so I'm gonna definitely have to like be in the area to try to cover that potentially. Look like he's going to have him for it. You see this mark on the map here for a scuttle spawning. That means this scuttle is always down. So you don't have to bother checking if you see that mark on the map. Because otherwise that scuttle, like, it wouldn't have been respawning, if that makes sense. So there's no reason for me to check. In case you are wondering about that. Gonna clear it down here. Try to play for bot scuttle. Get like red buff, hit level 6. And potentially look for the dragon. Use your pet to your advantage. Try to hit like the targets that are higher HP there. Gonna keep auto attack resetting with your W. Heal a little bit with my W before I walk the bot. There is a control ward here. Send a flash down. Perfect. Use my W there for an auto attack reset as well. The reason I commit to that so heavily is because the Wukong did not have level 6 yet, which means he has no ultimate. Which makes that pretty easy. Make sure to go for the dragon here, because we just killed their Wukong. My bot lane has priority, but this is not good. I see. Fair play to the Ahri. My bot lane didn't want to come towards dragon. It's okay. I suppose a little aggressive there, seeing as how the Azir actually recalled and the Ahri was able to rotate for it. I'm gonna do this here. I think that makes the most sense right now. That's okay. Tad bit unfortunate because my bot lane had a colossal amount of priority, so they realistically had the chance to walk the dragon there. So it should have been like a 3v1 at like in a more ideal situation, I suppose, but this moment in time, I think the Wukong is now going to get the dragon, so this is what it is. We're just going to do this, and then I will look for the Rift Herald, probably to trade. Maybe a kill on Scion first. We see the kill very low on top lane here. Oh god. Please just don't die kill. Okay. I'm going to get this guy. I don't have to ult for this. There's no way I have to ult for this. Right. Fine. Definitely taking the free kill there, you know. It would be too optimistic now to go for the Rift Herald, I think. I'm gonna have to just do this here first. Maybe Wolves as well. Regenerate a little bit, potentially. Don't have Smite now either, you know, so... At least Dragon's not done by the Wukong, which is great. It's all good, because, like, regardless of this, like, we have a sluggish early game, that's completely fine, because as Master Yi, you're obviously going to scale very, very well. But there's not too much to worry about, even if your laners might be inting a tiny bit in situations. You see me using it constantly here. The W auto attack reset. This is very important. It's just so much extra damage output. W is a super low cooldown as well, so. And he doesn't have a 0 ultimate, so this is probably not going to happen. I should be able to, like, walk past, sweep this, and get the scuttle real quick, I hope. Quickly pick that up. He's not... he doesn't have a 0 ultimate, so I'm, like, a little bit wary about the situation here, you know? 1 second, only a 0 ult. Come on, combo in, my guy. You got this. You got this, buddy. Hello? Are you gonna, like, use your 0 ult, or what is going on? I might be colossally wasting my time here. This could even be warded. I don't know why he doesn't just go for the Azir insect move. A bit confused, but I guess it is what it is. Should have hit the plant here probably to go down so I can queue this. I might have to look for a bot lane gank angle now, because the mid lane gank angle has disappeared. I also have my Kraken Slayer relatively soon, which is good. The bot lane angle is opening up. They are pushing out, and we can use this here to go for this gank. Yeah, this is free. I'm gonna go for the Senna here now, I think. Evolution's probably gonna be out of my reach. Alright, fine. Works for me. I am gonna have to go take the dragon here, I think. If I can, at least. Oh, there is Ahri. Let's see this here. Maybe she goes for the... Perfect. I'm gonna have to use my smite there, because I'm not sure if that auto attack was actually going to kill. Can't do dragon now. Also have 3,000 gold. Their enemy bot lane is going to be back there soon. What I think is going to happen there is the Ahri assumes we're going to go for dragon probably. I just cleared this ward so we can stand in that bush, wait for it to walk up, wait for the Lux binding to happen. And then from there we could just go in with E and then Q to be able to not get hit by a charm. And then we place ourselves with the Q behind the Ahri. So we kind of follow her with it as well. And that lands the kill, essentially. So, yeah. Make sure my clear keeps up here as well. Ooh. I really do want to look for this dragon. It's been quite a while so far. But heavily denied on that first dragon, so... They took the heralds. I want to just look for another bot lane gank here, because as you can see, they're just walking up very far, so this should be a pretty good possibility for a gank. Don't want to hit this plant because it instantly gives away my position when I hit it, because it flies over the map that way. There is a ward here, but it shouldn't matter because I can just run up with ults. I'm gonna do that. Ooh. Okay, just got the scuttle here. I'm gonna use my Q right now. Maybe walk to mid here. I'm a little bit worried if I start dragon right now, it's just gonna get stolen, honestly. Because I don't have smite. Maybe I shouldn't have used my smite on Senna, which could have potentially been a big mistake. My W for auto attack resets. We should be able to just do it fast enough at this point, I think. Yeah, that's okay. Cool. Just needs to do a 0 ult if he wants to make a play. I don't know if this guy actually plays Azir, to be honest, because otherwise he would have gone for like certain plays already. Just use it, man. Oh my god, please, my guy. Oh, this is so frustrating. Like, actually. That Ahri should have been dead like 5 times over. I'm not even gonna lie. Really, really annoying. Wukong is bot. We saw him there earlier, so we're just gonna clear this real quick and keep our eye on bot lane right now. That's one. We go for the Lucian now. It's a double kill. And there's no way I catch that. Fine, good enough for me. Let's take the recall. We lost top turret. That's okay. Honestly, it's fine. Pick both of these up, going into the Blade of the Rune King here. Basically, the setup you're gonna go for is Kraken Slayer into Blade of the Rune King into Rage Blade. Every game, essentially. There's no deviant there. Deviants there is just literally that. This is the best way to set up. I think the Sion is probably looking for some of my camps here. There he is. There's no way he goes to fight me here. If I had Blade of the Rune King right now, that would be great. I would absolutely obliterate him in a fight there, but I don't. Also, my ult's on cooldown. Don't have the most confidence in my kill, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm just gonna let him walk out over that one. Fine. Clean this up, go for top scuttle. My green smite's now finished as well, which is nice. That's a Sion TP. He is worth quite a big shutdown though, so I definitely do want to look to get him if I can. Let's sweep here real quick, see if this is warded. Flash, that's fine. Perfect. Used my Q at the timing that he flashed, so this is good. Oh my god. Okay, kill almost died. At this point, I should shadow my kill a little bit so she doesn't get absolutely destroyed by Wukong. Unless he has been spotted on the map somewhere and I missed it. That could be the case. And there's a good chance he was like bot lane, for example. In that situation. All of these camps are down, which probably pretty much just means he went bot lane. I could probably just wait for the Rift Herald cooldown here. Take the Rift Herald, use that for a recall, and then go for bot side. Take the dragon after my bot side camps. Would be pretty good. I have a 1200 smite. He currently doesn't. I've been keeping up more with like consistent jungle tempo, which is a crucial thing. Gives you leads very, very consistently. There we go. Actually, no, I think I should be fine. I'm gonna let him die, honestly. He just greeted, walked up too far. We knew Ari was gonna go top lane as well. There's no reason for me to walk over there. My boy Kill's just dead. Ooh, bot lane with the double kill. Nice. My bot ganks have paid off quite nicely, I think. Oh, wait. It is actually Lucian support? Huh. I thought it was gonna be... Oh, okay. I am a little bit surprised, but sure. For me right now, just keep farming. It's all good. Main objective for me at the moment is that next dragon. And up until that point, we're just gonna take my bot side camps out real quick. There is no real pressure to use this Herald quickly, so this should be good. This Azir is spam pinging me. That's funny. Especially considering like all the ganks that have happened so far, or I guess have not happened so far. It is whatever. Let me see if the Ari greets somehow. What is he even typing, my guy? I definitely just want this dragon in like 10 seconds, so that's what I'm gonna go for. She placed hers there, so I guess I might as well place mine here, right? There's no turret here, so this is just super free. Can I reach this guy? Should be able to, right? Yeah, okay, cool. W for a quick auto attack reset on the back end of that one. Use the Q to dodge this knockup. W for auto attack reset too. Make sure to keep rocking your E as well. It's a big one. We're getting to the point where as Master Yi, we're just going to be absolutely ruining people now. So that's good, but Enemy sounds quite fat. I think I just Herald Bolt turret here, honestly. The side turret's worth more gold than the mid turret. So I might as well use it right now while I can. Push out the wave real quick. I need this wave to just shove out so it walks up into this turret. And we might be able to get another bounce, which would be great. The fact that it got into the animation there kind of sucks because it slows down the thing quite massively. But if it at least gets this bounce, is all I care about. And we just walk away. But she gets the turret. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna, like, kind of walk back and forth there a little bit to threaten so the Senna can't walk forward. I don't really want to go for a play, but I also don't want to let my Vayne just die for free by walking away completely, because Senna can just chase with, like, slows and stuff. But that wouldn't be good. Got my Rage Blade there, so that's definitely something we're backing for. And then we are looking very strong right now. As soon as you pick this up, you're just gonna roll them, essentially. Last two items to finish this build, so pretty much always gonna be, like, Wits End and GA. Because GA is going to keep you safe for the most part. Like, you will have a second life. It's going to be more difficult for them to kill you. And then the Wits End is just an extra bit of on-hit damage while also providing with magic resist. Like, I wouldn't take... Like, you can still take Wits End, actually, if the enemy team doesn't have any magic damage in it. Because the on-hit damage is just really nice. But you can also take something else if you want. Fine. Oh, God. Pop the ult. One. Put this in the bush here. Okay. Q into auto attack W, reset with the auto attack hit. And my Lux just kind of walked into her death there for no reason, but I guess it's fine. Oh well, it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm a fat master Yi. Like, this champion is just disgusting at this point, so it's gonna get quite spicy for the enemy team, I think. Something I definitely want to look for, like, is this Baron, for example. That would be quite nice. If somebody could tank it for me, that'd be great. I think she's gonna, like, try to ward at this point. Maybe. Probably walk a bit aggressive here. It should be fine. Already walk that way. Senna is here. See the Wukong behind me there? Make sure the auto attack reset with my W there. Yeah, it's not worth flashing for, I don't think. The auto attack reset out of that one for the W hit will help me quite a bit. Please, man. If this guy can tank the Baron for me, I can kill that Baron in like a couple seconds flat. Lux, hello, Lux, please. It's never gonna happen, is it? Okay. I mean, I guess this is what I get for, like, yeah, low elo stuff, but, you know. Oh, great. Well, I mean, I'll kill it like this anyway, but preferably I would have had the Lux tank this for me, because then this thing would have died already, because this Baron debuff gives me 50% reduced damage output on it. And since Lux isn't tanking it for me either, it's just kind of sad, really. I'll stay out of that one. E, and then auto attack reset with the smite combo there. Wukong was bot side, so it's good. Go and take my red buff, please. Wits and here. Please. Dude, what is this, man? Ah, sick. That's so sad. Red buff is so overpowered on me as well. Okay. I guess Vayne really wanted to take that one from me. Should have just forced the Baron sooner, I suppose, but I would have ideally just liked to see my Lux walk up and tank it, because it's just way faster. You might think, why would Lux tank it? Lux is a squishy support, but she only has to tank Baron for like a few hits. And after that, it's pretty much just... And the enemy team has it now. So she only has to tank it for like 4 or 5 hits probably, and that's easily doable for Lux, and then I could just clean that up right away. And the Baron would just be dead in 2 seconds, essentially, because I just have so much damage on it. I'm doing this. Wait, hello? Oops. I didn't let my auto attack actually go off, so I didn't actually correctly auto attack reset with my W there. It's a bit weird. Okay, blasted the dragon real quick, it's fine. Do you not have red smite? Red smite's literally the worst smite in the game. That thing does like 20 damage. Absolutely useless. Please don't ever pick red smite. The only choices you have is either green or blue. That's literally it. If you pick something else, then whew, pretty damn troll. Ooh. It's too risky to walk up, because if I walk up here and get like Ari charmed into a Wukong ult, then I'm dead. Yeah, whatever. Next objective, I mean, the dragon would be nice. What I can recall for here as well would be a wit's end pretty much now. See the Scion on top. I'm just gonna walk up here. Fine, I guess I got the kill. Just walk away from it. There's no reason to try to hit it. Ari here. Ari's probably gonna dash for this guy, most likely. Auto attack reset with the W there to insta-kill him. I don't think it really matters. And then W. I'm actually just gonna recall here, I think. I mean, my team could maybe end, but I'll just get the wit's end, and then I'll pick up a BF sword going into the GA so people can clearly see it. There we go. He was most likely going to end here. We've done already pretty much everything we had to do, honestly. I have 3 dragons. I got the Baron and everything. Rift Herald control to a certain degree, you know. All good. Yeah. Master Yi, honestly, very straightforward. Extremely strong as well, champ-wise. Just like the biggest thing is getting used to W auto attack reset. That's one of the things that gives a ton of additional damage output when used correctly. And it's one of the big things that you kind of really have to get used to. I'm probably just gonna like ult here and get like a quadra kill or something. End the game out. Get the Senna first. Insta-Q, because she was just gonna flash. Fine. Yep. Ah, it's fine. I'll just end the game. Alright, cool. Well, I mean, that's it for Master Yi. Pretty straightforward, I would say. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 23.3k damage, which is very respectable, honestly. Didn't really participate as much, I suppose, in the last couple of fights, but all my damage is also kill damage. There is absolutely no poke damage in this, because pretty much every time I went in for something, it's a kill. So, I mean, Lux may have had like 5-6k extra poke damage just because of laning phase and all that type of stuff. So, you know, there is that too. True damage at about 8k, which is really nice. Damage to objectives at 60k. This is something that's really important for a jungler to look at, like, just try to keep up the objective control as much as you can. Dragons, Barons, whatever. Master Yi can do a Baron very quickly, honestly. Especially if you get somebody tank the Baron for you. Because if you get the hand debuff above your bar, it does 50% reduced damage to Baron. Or you do 50% reduced damage to Baron. So you're essentially killing Baron at half the speed. And it took me like, what, in that Baron opportunity, like 5-6 seconds to get the Baron to half HP with that debuff only. So, you know, anybody on your team can tank it for you as well. Like, within the kill speed you have, you can easily, like, let your Lux support tank it. But obviously, that's gonna have to be down to those players to realize they can actually do that. And also to realize how the Baron actually works. You can inform them in-game if you want, but yeah. It is what it is. Healing done at 12.6. Damage taken at 21k as well. Self-mitigated damage at 25k. We have gold earned at 16.7k. For the runes, lethal tempo with a pretty good uptime, honestly. It's
pretty decent. We have Triumph, not too much HP regenerated because most of the time I wasn't that low on health to begin with when killing people, so nice, a bit of extra gold, but Triumph is still really good to have in those closer fight situations still, because missing HP regeneration is great. The Alacrity, just for some attack speed. You can also pick up the Tenacity if the enemy team is very heavy on CC, but generally picking up Green Smite on this champ is more than enough, honestly. Just pick up Green Smite and kind of deal with that as Tenacity in of itself. Too much Tenacity stacking these days just isn't that great, so yeah. Good grab for some nice extra bonus damage. In the most situations, you're not really gonna be too low on health, so the Last Stand isn't gonna be that necessary. It's still gonna be slightly better in the early game, but this is just more kill damage, which makes sense. Eyeball Collection for extra AD, and then Treasure Hunter for the extra gold. Yes, it did get nerfed, and it doesn't really matter, because you're really looking to get that additional gold tempo. That 450 is still great. Additional tempo going into the Kraken Slayer quickly as possible, because that's when you start becoming strong. And yeah, that's really why you want this rune. So yeah, that is it from us 3. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.